Happy Monday, everybody, and welcome to a brief episode of Muggles and Mocha. I am recording this actually right before I record the first video for Book 2, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. And today, I promised you I would give you just like my overall thoughts about the first Harry Potter book, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. We finished it last Thursday. If you haven't gotten the chance to watch that last video yet and check out the article, then go ahead and do so because it was fun. It was a celebration and I was just so excited. But I'm even more excited to start this next book. So without further ado, here are my thoughts on Book 1, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. First of all, I just really love introduction books that just really bring us into the world that the author has created. And that can go with any series. I know that like for second or third or fourth or however many times you have read the Harry Potter book, the first one going back to it might get a little boring because it's a lot of explanation about things that we know and we learn more about as the books go on. So then like going back and reading that again can sometimes be hard. But I really just love reliving Harry's excitement and discovery. We meet a lot of characters, get to know a lot of new places that are going to become so familiar to us as the books go on. And man, there's really just so much that we covered in one book because you get introduced to everything in a small sense. I mean, obviously it's going to grow as time goes on, but we even get a look into the main plot line of the series with Voldemort, and now we have 6 more books to develop all of these new ideas. So I always do enjoy coming back and kind of getting a fresh look at, you know, a story that entertained me when I was a kid. It's just, I don't know, it's just special. I've told you guys I love nostalgia, so yeah, I like that part of the book. I think the way that Harry is introduced to us is really good. He's young, innocent, he's 11, and I think that just the way he is portrayed just really shows us like the excitement that comes with being that age, and especially with the situation he comes from with the Dursleys. We've talked about that before. It makes this discovery even more special to him because not only is he discovering magic and you know that he's going to be able to do all these fantastic things, but he's discovering a world in which he really belongs and that his parents belong to. And I think that actually out of everything, I think that's the most special thing to me about the first Harry Potter book is just the story of a kid who is in a terrible situation, finding out that there's much more than what he's currently seeing or living through. Something else I really like in this book is the way the character of Snape is presented. I think it's just great because honestly, his reveal in this book series, I think to me is the biggest one. I remember exactly how I felt when I read the chapter full of his memories about when he's a kid. You all know what I'm talking about. And if for some reason you've stumbled on this video and you haven't read the books, I'm not talking about this for you, so you're welcome. That reveal is just so surprising. I did not expect it at all. And I think it's because the way he's portrayed in this first book. Like, we see him as a villain. We think he's the villain of this first book up until we find out it's Quirrell. And even after we find out it's Quirrell, it's just hard to push that image of him being a bad guy out of your mind. And plus, we're mostly in Harry's perspective, and he views him as a bad person throughout the whole book series. Like, there's always the question of, is he a reformed follower of Voldemort or not? That is just constantly there. So I just love the way that he is set up in this first book so that we automatically get that thought process through the whole series until the very end. I really, really appreciate that about his book because he's just a character that grows and there's way more to him that meets the eye that we find out through the book series, such as in Prisoner of Azkaban when we learn more about his dealings with Harry's dad and Harry's struggle wondering like, well, was his dad the jerk? You know, he thinks about that in Order of the Phoenix, and there's just so much, and it starts here in the Sorcerer's Stone. But even though I like Snape, we are still going to be examining if he's truly redeemable. Don't think I forgot. And last, something I'm excited about is that I think the books grow with Harry in maturity. And not that I don't like the first book, obviously, I've told you, I do like it. But it's the most kid book to me. And, you know, it doesn't mean I don't like it, but I am excited to get to the others that deal with more and more mature subject matter, but still in a way that is appropriate for kids. I'm just ready for Harry to grow up and deal with, you know, all of those difficult emotions that come with being the chosen one. It's just, it gets crazy. So yeah, I'm excited. So with that, yay! We've got the Chamber of Secrets. I'm going to be getting the first article and video ready for you guys, and I'm excited for you to see it this week. Bye!